Hello everyone, it's Savannah and welcome back to my day old tea. Today we are finally touring my completed island of Cinnamon. Cinnamon has been a work in progress on and off stream, and I believe this is the fastest I've finished an island, even though I kind of dragged my feet on putting the final touches on this island. I'm finally ready to share the dream address with you all and invite you to come and tour along with me. This island is a fall town set in the evening, so think very cozy. We have pumpkin patches, we have hot apple cider. So let's go ahead and get started. We have Hamlet, he was a starter and stayed around. Eric, Maple, Pearl, Fauna, Bia, Sylvana, and Zell. As you can see, the dream address is listed on the bottom of the screen, so feel free to tour alongside with me. So we're starting out here outside of my airport. This is the first time I've had a yellow airport, and I was pretty jazzed about that for this fall island. Well, at the airport, I've placed a bunch of presents for you all, and these are just some cute fall outfit pieces, so I hope you'll be able to put together a cute little fit when you come and visit. Here we have this gorgeous kind of rustic farmhouse kind of setup using the storefronts, and I kind of made it like a double deck thing with a little you can see the rocking chair and the gyroid up there, kind of like they're on the porch. So I really like how this turned out. It was one of the first things that we actually did on this island on stream. If you go to the left, this is actually my resident services, and this is where you would wake up for the DA. This is actually fully enclosed, I believe it should be. So you are kind of forced to walk down this way, and then I like to kind of go this way to show this island. So airport right here with all your presents, and then there's also some dropped surprises throughout the island as well. So of course, for me, it would not be a fall island if we did not have some kind of pumpkin patch. So here we have the gorgeous pumpkin patch. This was a big project on stream. There's kind of this central path to walk along through the pumpkin patch. We'll just kind of follow along behind Zell here, and it actually leads up to my house here. If we can kind of scooch on past, I have like a little lake house set up here, but we'll come back onto that. Looking back here at our pumpkin patch, I just have it set up like in a nice diagonal pattern. I love making farms and things like this on a diagonal. I just think it adds an extra bit of interest in the design. We have Fauna's house here and kind of like a little bobbing for apples kind of setup, and then we have this gorgeous little bridge with a little overlook here, and then as you come across the bridge we have the apple cider truck. I think that this turned out really cute, and I'm a big fan of hot apple cider. All right, so walking along here, there's actually a hidden ladder, and you may only see it by watching this video. So if you sneak along behind the trees here, there's a ladder that brings you up, and you can go through this gazebo. And you know, I just had to cover the area in wheat fields, so there's some hay beds for you to lounge in, and I just think it's really nice and peaceful with all the autumn leaves falling. So just a sneaky little island fact hidden for you all back there. Now continuing along up the street here, I didn't know what to do with my peninsula for a while, but on stream one day we decided to turn it into a pie eating contest. So that's what you see here, all the pies kind of lined up with the stools ready for the villagers to go to town and enjoy some pies. Continuing along here, we have Eric's house. I love his little log cabin aesthetic, and I kind of wanted to tuck him in the woods. He's got his little red car, his lawnmower. I just think his yard is very sweet and cute. Now, continuing this way, you'll see we have a beautiful lake and a nice little sitting area. But if you actually come back here, you can go on a little hiking trail, and there's a little picnic area over here. I have a little dropped tambourine for you to play with, get some cute pics. and you can actually come back up here and get onto this second tier. And this is like a very wooded, overgrown kind of forest walkway. So this kind of snakes along all through here, and then we are met with an incline to go down. But if you continue along this way, it actually brings you to the campsite. So I ended up just making the campsite like this overgrown wheat field shrine. So I love how it turned out. Moving along this way, we have Abel's sisters, and I have a little dropped sweater catalog for you to look through right outside of Abel's. On this third level, we have the museum, which we turned into a cozy bookstore. This is something I knew I wanted to do on this island. We have some sitting areas, some books for you to browse through, little parked vehicles. You can see they're getting in the latest bestsellers all the time. It's just the greatest little bookshop. We have the lovely children's area where the kids can read and enjoy their little Brewster cookies. And then we have some more dining areas, a little busing station. Oh, and then this little like kind of coffee station we kind of set up using the fortune cookie cart turned to the side there. Coming back along down here, we're gonna go past the campsite, and then I'm going to take this incline down, and this loops us on over to my Nook's Cranny. Now initially I didn't want my Nook's Cranny to upgrade. I wanted to keep it in the baby Nook's Cranny and make it a garden center. However, it accidentally upgraded, so I had to make do with making the garden center a little bit more modern than I originally wanted it, but I think it still came out really cute. We actually missed my house, so if you come to the right, you'll see my house here. I just gave myself like a quaint little lake house with a yacht, you know, as you do. My house is just barely decorated, so I'll leave that for you to explore. But I think this is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, house, like exterior. Like I love the design of it. I love the dark colors. It's such a different color palette for me. I think it made it really fun for me to design on this island because it was something so different from what I've done before. Coming back down here, this of course leads us back to the pumpkin patch, but let's continue on to the left and move on into our villager neighborhood. So past Nook's Cranny, we have little sitting areas, and then this moves us on into the cul-de-sac. This was a work in progress I did throughout a couple speed build videos, so feel free to refer to those on how I did the neighborhood for the most part. But I mapped out this kind of cul-de-sac area, and then we have Pearl and Zell's houses over here. Zell has a little harvest kind of farm to table set up, and then they have this cute little cozy bonfire right in between their houses, and it's really nestled in the woods. If we move past Sahara here and come up the incline, we can see the rest of the neighborhood. Over here, we're greeted by Hamlet's house. Hamlet is out doing some barbecuing. He's ready for football season this fall. That's what's happening in our Jock's Hamlet's house. But next to Hamlet's house, I made this really cute little sitting area. I didn't know what to do with this area for kind of a while. And then you can overlook the cul-de-sac here, which I think is really nice. It's a little hard to see in the evening, but I really wanted to make this island set in the evening. I thought that I just wanted to make it feel kind of like dark and cozy. Let's continue on moving throughout the rest of the neighborhood. Here we are greeted by Sylvana's house, and Sylvana has the tiny library. She has a little reading spot, very acorned out because she is a squirrel, and I thought that that was cute for her. Next we have Bia's house. Not a whole lot going on at Bia's house. There's a rock here I just noticed. That shouldn't be there, but I guess we'll just leave it because we have kind of like a little mini rock garden that happened here accidentally. So we're just gonna roll with it. Next to it is also like a little graveyard. I don't really know what happened here. It's been here for a while on the island, and I haven't asked anybody questions. I don't really want to know the backstory. But here we have Lil Maple's house, and I just love how this pathing looks with her red door. I just think it's so perfect for fall. And then if we come down this incline, we're actually back at resident services. So over here, we just have like this little storefront area, little stump you can sit on, and then we have this cute little gazebo, but you actually cannot access the beach. I have blocked that off. So stay on the main island. So that is actually going to wrap it up for the end of my island tour. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like, hit the subscribe button and the notification button so you see when I upload more videos in the future. Let me know what your favorite part of this island was, and I hope it's able to provide you with some inspiration for a future island you choose to build. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video, and have a great day.